morning, and welcome to Fine Point, where no narrative is sacred, no media hoax is safe, and we zero in on the big picture. I'm your host, Chanel Rion. Can you feel it in the wind? It's 1775. Again. Some of you have wondered if now CIA Director John Ratcliffe is releasing all this intelligence about how Obama and his army just whole cloth pushed a hoax to take down Trump, and we knew about it for years. Why didn't Ratcliffe release any of these details back when he was Trump's Director of National Intelligence in the first term? Well, there is a very clear answer. It leads back to the CIA. 7 years ago, in 2018, Kash Patel and then Chairman Devin Nunez released the single most important document in unraveling the entire Democrat Russiagate hoax, the Nunez Memo. Remember that? 330 pages long, some 65 depositions, and 2 years in the making. The conclusion from the Nunez Memo was crystal clear. Russiagate was a hoax. To the public, it was this complicated story about mixed intelligence, unclear sourcing, potential Russian propaganda, and back then, Democrats maintained this sort of plausible ambiguity. They were able to blur the lines for the confused public between what was real and what was clearly fake, and what they knew about these distinctions. Turns out, Kash and Nunez knew. The reality was a much darker one only the deepest swamp could execute. Obama, his team, Susan Rice, John Brennan, James Clapper, James Comey, all knew the Trump is a Russian asset story was absolutely fake. They pushed the investigation through. It was a purely political hit job, using government resources to take down a political opponent. Kash and Nunez's evidence, well, they had it. Unbeknownst to the general public at that time, Kash and his team put together a 17-page classified report. They tried to get it out during Nunez's memo days, and then later, when John Ratcliffe was picked to serve as Trump's first-term Director of National Intelligence, Kash Patel became Trump's deputy DNI, remember? And together, Ratcliffe and Patel were intent on using their positions to expose the cabal. They wanted to publish this 17-page classified report showing there was corruption from the very top inside the intelligence that fueled the Russiagate hoax. But somehow, they were not able to. Why? Well, because the report had to be handed over to the CIA, and the CIA proceeded to lock it up. Trump's then CIA director, Gina Haspel, did not allow that report to see the light of day. She seemed to be playing cover for her predecessor, Obama CIA Director John Brennan. Kash laid all this out over a year ago in an interview. And even then, he was still not allowed to completely reveal what it was he saw. But he made it clear in public, and even to me personally, there was a reason none of this came out during Trump's first term. And it all leads back to one person.
Russiagate, as we all know, was a politically funded operation into our intelligence and law enforcement communities to go to a secret court and lie about a political opponent to illegally surveil him. I mean, that took us 2 years to unpack, right? It was a big deal. But then you got to ask, wait a second, how did that happen? And who are the players behind it? And I've always said Gina Haspel is one of the leading Russiagate architects who's remained behind the scenes. She would go on to become Trump's director of the Central Intelligence Agency. But if you rewind the clock back, and this is something I've told Schellenberg and Taibbi about and many others, in 2016, when Russiagate was launched in England.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.